Hey guys, how are ya? It's Kathy here again, and I'm coming at you with another van vid because I'm in a car, it's raining outside, and my daughter is sleeping. I need to go into exciting government building and finally get my stuff transferred over into the province that we're living in from Alberta. So finally biting the bullet and transferring over our healthcare and all that stuff. Took me a while. We've been in Ontario for quite a few months and I haven't done it yet. That's because I guess I was in denial about actually moving back here. Probably thinking, are we actually going to stay here or do I need to do anything? Well, it appears that we're staying here and we need health care because I have 3 kids and they need, if something happens, knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't, but anyways, I need to make sure that's covered at least. And so here I am outside of a government building waiting for Keely to wake up. Is she going to wake up? I don't know. I'll probably have to wake her up. Anyways, that is not the purpose of this video. I wanted to bring you a budget video. Yes, finally. I know you've been waiting. All 3 of you that are watching this. If I'm lucky. If my mom and dad watch too. They don't, because they don't even know about this channel, FYI. Anyways, but regardless, where was I going? Oh yeah, I wanted to bring you a budgeting video, and I finally did it. And so I showed. So what I'm going to be showing you in this video is everydollar.com budget. That's the Dave Ramsey budget, online budget sheets that he has on his website, and it's completely free, and you just have to register and you can use them. So that's what I use. And I also have a calendar system that I use. So I write down on the calendar when things are coming out of our bank account each month, like automatic withdrawals, like mortgage, not mortgage anymore, it used to be mortgage, such as insurance and like cell phone bills, and what else comes out of our account, and just when credit cards are due, like the minimum payments are due and stuff like that. Things that I'm not going to take cash out to pay, but that already come out of our account, or that I just transfer money from our account to like a bill or something like that. So I use the calendar system and the everydollar.com. So I'm going to show you both. This video is probably going to be like janky, spliced together, because I've already filmed both of those. I've already filmed the every dollar one and the calendar. So what I'll be filming right now is just little in-betweens to help tie it all together, which I hope I do. But please feel free to leave comments, questions down below if what I say is not clear, or if you want more explanation. If I just don't make any sense, please, I would like to clarify, and I could make more videos on whatever needs to be done, because it's not, budgeting is not that easy. It's not complicated either, but like it's an effort to stick with for sure. So that's that. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the every dollar budget right now, and then you'll see me back after that to introduce the calendar portion. Exciting, right? Just wait. Okay, so I'll show you the every dollar budget right now. Hey, how's it going? It's Kathy here, and I thought I'd show you my budget from everydollar.com. This is my real life actual budget that we use. I just wanted to go over a few things and just to show you how it works, which I'm not a pro, excuse me, by any means, but, I get by. So I'll just go over section by section. This is our income. And the first thing you do is go through your plan, like what you think all your expenses are going to be, or what your income is, what your checks. We get paid weekly. My husband does. So, and I also get a child tax benefit. That's my income. So, so I write down what's going to be planned, and then when I actually get that check, or when my husband gets paid, I put the actual amount in here. So I generally go by the lowest payment that he's had so far. So $961 is the lowest payment he's had this year. So that's what I use. This one I just forgot to change, but I just left it anyways. It was $11.20 because his pay fluctuates week to week depending on how much overtime he works or how little overtime he works. So March 5th he got paid, so I put in this $1,091. That's how much he actually received, and that's what I'll do for the next 3 weeks, and plus when my child benefit gets in, I will record that income here. Now this little area I don't pay a whole lot of attention to. If one of these numbers is way out of whack, then I would, but I think it's all okay. I really haven't looked into what the percentages should be, because right now we're just kind of trying to dig ourselves out, and whatever it is, we've cut back as much as we can, and I continue to cut back as I can. So yeah. So giving, church or charity, honest truth, I haven't actually given any away yet. I want to give away to charity, which I'm going to this month, $50 to a actual church that has burnt down in our area that they're rebuilding, so I'm going to donate to that. But I try to do, 10% of your income or something like that. And at the time I did this, that was $45, so we were making $4,500 a month. So I'm going to up this to $50 and donate $50 to the charity. I'm trying to do that every month, but like I said, truth be told, I don't donate every single month, but I really want to get into the habit of doing it, because I think what you put out into the world comes back to you, right? Emergency fund. We have our emergency fund, our $1,000 saved up, so I don't put any in here. I actually have an automatic withdrawal of $100 every couple of weeks that gets put into the emergency fund. But for right now, when we're repaying our debt, at the end of the month, I take out whatever is over $1,000, which is usually $200. So I usually collect $200 a month for the emergency fund. So I'll take that extra $200 and put it towards our debt repayment. House, mortgage, rent. I put our trailer expense here, because we don't really technically have a mortgage, but we are paying off a trailer. I put that into our mortgage. Our Netflix, of course, $16.99 a month. That comes out of our bank account every month. And I don't always put in how much I've paid off here. I do keep track of it on the calendar that I either have already showed you or will show you. So sometimes I put this in and sometimes I don't, but I do have track of it on the calendar, so I know when it comes out. So I'm not going to leave myself short on the month. Trash, we don't pay. Luckily, we don't pay this. I do throw my parents some money from time to time to cover that expense, for those various expenses, but they are not a set amount, and I just take it out of our monthly, our weekly money that we take out at the bank, which is $400 every week. I'll take out some money and throw it towards that. Maintenance. I have an envelope that I'll show you the envelopes in the next video that I get. I think it's $40 a week I save for maintenance on our vehicles, because my vehicle is paid for, my husband's is not, but we still have to do maintenance on both of them. So, gas, I take out $40 a week for gas for myself. My husband luckily has a gas card for his work, so he doesn't need gas money. Just for myself, it's about $40 a week. It looks weird here, I know. These aren't perfect numbers. This is a monthly figure, so I divided this by 4 and then just rounded. It's not perfect, okay? I'm not a perfect budgeter, but it helps, keeps things straight. And if there's anything that changes from month to month, like I'll go back and look, and if anything is really off number-wise, I'll change it for the next month. Groceries, $400. Don't worry about this remaining. I messed this up when I was planning it somehow. But I take out $100 a week for groceries, so that's $400 a month. Restaurants, we never eat out, so, So, and then a personal, my husband's cell phone, that's the most expensive it's been. It's not usually that expensive, but it's up there crazy. Mine's $40 a month, which comes out of my expense my $400 a week. I put some away for my cell phone bill, so it's roughly $10 a week for my cell phone each month. My son has a cell phone. Union fees for my husband I take out, that's in an envelope. Bank fees every month, Sometimes it changes, so I update this as to how much I think it's going to be because I write this fee on my calendar so I know when it's coming out at the end of each month. Our internet is ridiculously expensive, even though it doesn't work half the time. Anyways, that's another problem. That's a whole other issue. Preschool is $104 every month. Hair and cosmetics, I really don't spend any money that. I cut my own hair, and I'm not a makeup person. So fun money, which is our date night money, which I put $20, but roughly $20 a week away for date night, which sometimes I use for other things. It doesn't always get used for date night, but anyways, clothing, I have zero. I don't buy much clothing, and my kids get hand-me-downs a lot of the time. And if I do need clothes, I'll save for them. One of my kids has a college fund, like $100 comes out every month. Dog food, like vet visits. I think it's the total of about $45 a month I save for my dog. Not $45 a month, $25 a week is total dog expenses. Soccer, I'm saving up for. My kids want to play soccer this summer, so I'm saving up for that. Axe throwing. My kids also like to do axe throwing, but they won't be doing it next time. I wasn't too impressed with it this time around, so I'll be changing that into something else. I'm going to keep it here because I'm just going to change the name and we're going to save for something else. Swimming, when it comes time to swim, which will be soon, I register my kids up for swimming, so we'll have to save for that. Snowboarding is a big expense. I save $75 a week over this winter for snowboarding and skiing because it's something that we really love to do, and all of my kids like it. Well, not my little one, she hasn't been, but my middle child, who doesn't like a whole lot of outside things, really likes to ski, so it's fun to do. We just started it this year. Probably not the best time to start it because it is an expensive sport, but it's a lot of fun. Kids hot lunch, I totally stopped doing that. You know, you can get pizza or subs or whatever at school. I just stopped doing it. Tim's and convenience store. My husband was spending a lot of money when I was doing this budget at Tim Hortons and convenience stores. So we got him down to $50 a week, and he doesn't use all that money between the two of these figures. And that's because he travels like 3 hours each way for work, and sometimes longer depending on weather and traffic. So, you know, got to mix it up with something, right? I can't really fault him for going to Tim Hortons once or twice. And he does make coffee at home too. And when we were saving on my son's birthday, we were saving up for his birthday. It's past and there's no one's on the horizon, so we don't need to be saving right now. Childcare, fortunately, I don't have any, so that is blank. And health, I don't think I have anything in here. That's why it's empty. No, because our healthcare, I live in Canada, is paid for pretty much. Between that and my husband's like insurance with with the work that he does. Health insurance, we have life insurance payments. This comes out of the account automatically each month. Auto insurance. We don't have homeowners insurance anymore or any of that. And debt. My credit card, this isn't right. I think my minimum payment on my credit card is $156. That's what this should be. So I'll just go and change it to, oh, it's at $77 minimum payment. 150, I'll just do 157. So that's the minimum payment. And I don't know if that's the balance right now, or it's close to the balance anyways. 156 there, or 157. Can't remember the exact figure, but somewhere around there. So that's the minimum payment. So anything extra, and I just paid off, I'll put in a transaction. I just paid off $300 on that account. So $300. I track expense. So it keeps track of your payments. I do try to fill this out because I kind of like seeing this getting paid off every week. You know, I put money on it. I try to put more than the down than the there's a problem. Oh, it's probably my internet. So anyways, I'll track expense. Try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, it's probably just a spotty internet connection. All right, we'll just go on to the next one anyway. So that's how you do it, a transaction. So this will show up $300 whenever it decides to save. Oh, there it goes, $300. And the plan is $157 because that's your minimum payment. But this is how much we've paid so far this month. So I like filling out these ones because it makes you feel like, oh, good, we're getting there. And every car payment, it comes out weekly. So I believe it is $122. It is, how much is it? Let me just check and I'll fill that out too. $122.81, which has already come out of our bank account for this month. It's a bi-weekly, so $122.81 expense, track expense. See if it works this time a little quicker. Oh, there we go. So that's how much we paid so far. My credit card is the next one. So this is out in order that we're paying. We're going to pay off my smaller credit card debt. Then we're going to pay off my husband's car because it doesn't have a ton of money. It has about $8,000 on it. And then we're going to pay off my Then we're going to pay off our Scotia line of credit, which is like a crazy amount. It's high and I don't like it. Anyways, so that is basically. All right, and I'm back through the magic that is the internet / cameras. So I hope that was clear, that everydollar.com, Dave Ramsey, or just Google it, Dave Ramsey budget, and you'll come across it. I highly recommend it. Like I mentioned in the video, I don't use it perfectly to a T, but it does definitely help keep things straight and trackable, which is really nice. And you don't have to use paper, which is I'm a big fan of. Don't get me wrong, I like old school, but I also don't like wasting, our precious resources such as trees and paper. I know you can grow more trees, but you know what I mean. If I don't have to, I'm not going to. So anyways, now I'm going to show you the calendar part, how I write down things on a calendar, right? So I basically just go through my bank statement and for each month and write out approximately when things are going to be taken out of. I just go by the previous month and approximate the date for the next month, and then I make sure that I have enough money in my account to cover all those expenses, so then I know how much more I can put down on my credit card besides the monthly payment, just besides the normal payment. All right, so here is the calendar portion. I'll see you later. Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you the calendar system that I use to help me budget. Now, this is from February. It's my donkey calendar. And what I write on here is I go through my bank statement online every month and write down when things are coming out, like insurance, different loans, credit card payments, and everything like that. And so that way, each week I add up, see what the total is, and compare that with how much money we have in the bank and how much money, extra money we can put down on our credit card. So anything in red here is what I've paid off on the credit card for that week. And you'll notice that not every week has something paid off because I was really playing it kind of conservative this month. I didn't want to have absolutely nothing in our bank account just in case like poop hit the fan. So so in March this month, I haven't put on anything yet, but it's only the first week. I haven't done my bank statement yet for this week. My husband gets paid on Thursday, so usually I do it on Thursday, but it'll probably be today, which is Friday, and I'll go through, and I've already totaled up what this week's total is for transactions that are coming out of the bank account today. Or not today, for this week, and that's $258. So what I'm going to do is, after my husband gets paid, which was Thursday, so he's already been paid, I'll go through and I'll take out the money that I use each week, which is $400. I take out each week to have cash on hand and to save for other things. I use the envelope system, which I'll show you in another video, but this is just kind of our budget video. So we'll just stick with the budget and this calendar thing that I do. And so I go through and I'll check off what has been taken out of the account, what I did in February, like all these check marks. I was like, okay, that's already come out, so I don't have to add that up. If something hasn't come out in that week, I'll add it on to the next week so I can account for it, because these aren't exact dates. I'm just going by the day of the week that was the previous month. So my goal is to get it into the same week at least that it'll come out, maybe not the same day, but once it comes out of my account, I check mark, and then I know that I have money in there to cover it. So hopefully this is, I don't know if this is clear or not. Leave me any questions that you have about this calendar system or any part of the budget in the comments. I'll be glad to answer it as much as I can. But yeah, this helps me keep clear. So just to be clear, these are what comes automatically out of our bank account. I don't save money in an envelope. I don't, sometimes I wrote out a check, like my kids' preschool, I write out a check, so I know that's coming out every month. And it's just things that come out every single month on a regular basis. And even irregular basis. If I have something that I know is coming out, I'll add it to the calendar so I can account for it when I'm doing my tallies at the end of the week. And then I know how much extra money we have in our bank account to put towards our debt repayment, which for the month of February, this was our only payment that I had to make. This was the minimum payment one. So all of these are extra payments that we made over the month, which is pretty awesome because we haven't done that in a really long time. So it's almost like $1,000 extra going on to the credit card. So on top of the minimum payment. And you'll notice, like these are our minimum payments for other credit card. I know it's a lot, but that's what we're dealing with right now. But right now we're paying off the smallest one because we're on our first payment, our first credit card of the debt-snowball. We're still on it, and we'll probably be on it for the month of March. And then hopefully after March, we'll be paying off my husband's car. That's the next payment in the debt-snowball. He doesn't have a ton of money left on to pay it off, so that's our next payment. And then we're going to tackle that large credit card bill. But yeah, so this is what, like I said, I just go through the previous month bank statement online and write out approximately as close as I can to the date what's coming out of the account. So then I can keep track of it and make sure there's money in the account to cover it, as well as having money to pay down our credit card. All right, so hopefully that was kind of clear. If not, like I said, please leave me a comment in the comments and I will try to clarify / answer any questions you may have about this system. All right. See you in a minute. Okay, and I'm back again. Look at it, she's still sleeping, and it's been like a long time. Anyways, so I just showed you how I budget. Both systems, not really systems, they kind of work together. They do work together. It's just how I keep things organized. I'd love to know how you do it. If you have an awesome budgeting a system that works for you, that might work for others, including myself, because I'm always looking to improve. I'm pretty new at budgeting, at least new to consistent budgeting, lifelong budgeting, which is what I'm doing right now, setting this up for long term. In the past, I have just budgeted it. Then once money started coming in more, I was like, I don't need a budget. And then I wouldn't budget, and then we'd spend too much money for when times are a little leaner. So I'd like to even out those times. Anyways, let me know if you have any comments, questions. Please leave them down below. If I was not clear in this video, which I probably wasn't, because I feel like it's just a bunch of stuff put together, but hopefully it brought you some value. And please, yes, let me know if you have any questions, comments, or what kind of method you use for budgeting. I'd love to hear about it, and I know that others would too. So stay positive and work hard. See you in the next one.